everyone, Nicole here with Mahoney Roots Soap and Candle Company. In this video, I'm just going to demonstrate how I create coconut milk for some of my soaps along with for personal use. Of course, you would need a hammer or something heavy to kind of crack the coconut, and preferably a glass to catch the coconut water if you like. As you can see, I like to tap and rotate as I tap. That creates pressure all around and eventually it will crack. All you have to do then is just save your water and start cracking some more until it breaks. Now, once I'm able to crack the shell, I then take the hammer or whatever utensil you're using and just kind of work through the larger pieces. You do want to get this as small as possible because you're going to have to use a knife and kind of go between the layer of the coconut shell and the actual coconut itself in order to pull that out. Once you get everything to the size you like, you'll then take a knife and you'll go between the back of the shell and the actual coconut inside and just kind of twist it up and down until it pops out. In this video, I'm using something with a sharp edge. Of course, you can use a butter knife. Just definitely be careful that you don't cut yourself. Now, let me say this, it might be difficult at first, but of course with practice and doing this over time, it does become easy. The main objective is to get your knife in between and just keep twisting and it will just eventually come on out. If it does feel like it's a little stuck, just try breaking it in smaller pieces and do it again. Now, once I have everything out the shell, I'm going to go ahead and wash just to remove any debris from the skin or any trash, you could say, that was caught on the actual coconut itself. I like to do this before I move on to the next step just to make sure it's clean. And also, I like to remove any spots that may seem to be getting old. So I'll go ahead and just trim the edges of that. Once everything is nice and clean, I then grab my blender, load everything in, and I'm going to fill it up just right about the top to cover the coconut itself. You're more than welcome if you want to go above that. Try not to add too much water because the more you add, of course, it's going to be thinner. I then add that to a blender and I like to select puree for about 5 to 10 minutes until everything is blended fine. Once everything is blended up, I'll then go ahead and strain the coconut milk. I'm going to go ahead and start squeezing out also the juices from what we call the trash of that. I do strain 2 to 3 times, so you may see a few fall in. at the end. Trust me, the end result, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I go over it to remove any trash from that. Once you have everything squeezed out, then your coconut milk is ready to go, and I'm going to show you in the end how I put it in an ice tray for my soap making. And there you have it, freshly squeezed coconut milk. As stated, this I'm gonna separate it. I usually put some in the freezer for cooking purposes. As stated, I was going to use the other half though for my soap making. I like to freeze it in the ice cube tray as it helps with my lye solution and cooling it down. And once I have it poured in, I just cap it and put it in the freezer and for ready to use. You can store this for a good amount of time. I don't like say go over a year or two, but you can get a couple of weeks away from keeping it in case you're not ready to use it right away. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to leave a comment or shoot me a DM. Until the next video, bye.